fighting at Oktagon 47 on October 7th. A lot of you may know this man, Gustavo Lopez. Gustavo, how we doing, man? Happy fight week.
Absolutely amazing, man. Last week down here a little bit earlier, I came down on the 26th to get acclimated to the time change. I'm literally the only fighter from America that comes out here, and they're trying to fight. They were trying to find me out on the 4th, like tomorrow, and like 2 days, and then weigh-ins, and then it's like, you know what? I'm coming in a little early. I have a girlfriend here in Bratislava, so it works out perfectly. Came out here, spent time with her, and just get used to everything. She's been such a great help with everything I needed, and just it's been incredible. We opened up this new company called Body Station Studio. It's a big wellness center that kind of help people with just life and feel better, and just it's been a pretty incredible journey. I came out here a little bit earlier this summer, and just 3 months of nonstop grinding, trying to get this off the ground.
Yeah, man, I've been seeing you super busy on Instagram. And how does the weight cut fit into all this traveling? Like, you looking good there? Has that been extra stressful at all?
No, not at all. Actually, under this morning, I woke up under than that I needed to be. Usually, I cut from like 51, uh, 51, or from and anything in the 40s. But I was 48 this morning, and it's yeah. So it's of course the smaller I am, the easier it becomes because I've been known to cut a lot of weight. One time when I first fought, I think two of my world title fights were short notice calls, and like they're like, "Hey, you want to fight?" And I'm like, "When? Tomorrow?" And I'm like, "Okay." I'm like
Gotta cut.
150. I'm like 157, and cutting from 57 to 35. It's crazy. Actually, when I fought Marab, when I got into the UFC, was a weight cut like that. So I know my body is able to do it. It just never feels good the next day.
Yeah, no, man. I've cut a little bit of weight for like wrestling and stuff here and there. I can't imagine
Not.
cutting 22 pounds in a night, bro.
It's it's a really mental kind of just it messes up with you how bad you recover. So I do a really good job. I had a great camp this year, this season, and just felt really amazing with everything. So I came down here early. We have a jacuzzi out here, so we come out here and kind of just relax. I think
No, you're good.
it
While you're
it
moving,
makes it even cool.
no, you're good. While you're moving, I will ask, this is your third fight coming up with Oktagon. So what are your thoughts on the promotion so far? Like, everybody I talk to seems to love Oktagon. I love Oktagon. You've been to the UFC, so how does Oktagon compare? How do you like it there?
Compared to the UFC, man, it looks just like the UFC.
Yeah.
Seriously. It absolutely looks exactly like the UFC. Their production is incredible. The first time I fought here, I fought in the O2 Arena on a 10-day notice to fight for the world title. And I walked out of the stadium, and it was like, wow, it looks like the UFC. They put a lot of work on it. So I've been really blessed to be in such good management that got me in this position to be able to be one of the heads of all these promotions. And of course, they always treat the best. They treat the top people a lot better than the others.
Yeah, man, for sure. And like, what is, if you're allowed to say, what does your contract look like? How long are you with Oktagon?
I signed another through 4-fight deal last, so I have two more fights with them. So if this win, we'll get a couple more wins and then get back to that title.
Awesome, man. Love it. And, you know, elephant in the room, maybe not, but for me, I hate asking fighters this, but I have to. You're coming off your first loss since leaving the UFC. So I guess kind of like, what went wrong last time out? Anything in your opinion?
I don't think anything went wrong. I think we fight with little gloves, and then
Anything can
I think
happen.
yeah, anything can happen. I really they're saying some stuff about the guy juicing and doing some other stuff like that. So who knows if that was a factor? But just got clipped, just got clipped. Small gloves, and we throw hard, so it happens. I didn't take it that hard. It sucked, of course. Losses always suck, but it just made me think of what's more important, just my health and my mind, making sure everything feels great. So I've been focusing a lot on that.
And the loss, has that done like anything extra for your motivation and hunger going forward?
Oh, of course, of course. Anytime you get a loss, you want to get out there and just get that W back and
Yeah.
just get on that win streak again. So I'm gonna go out there and just put pressure on this guy. I think when I ended up putting on the promotion that I wanted to fight Abrazaba, and somebody mentioned him, he's like, "Oh, I'll fight you." I'm like, "Oh, all right, let's find out." Later, find out he's he doesn't have that stack of a record. He has like 3 fight. He's like a 3 fight win streak, but
Mhm.
compared to who? You know, compared
Yeah,
to who?
I was looking at the
You know,
records for sure. The experience is different.
it's different. It's different, exactly. And it's like I know I'm one of the best grapplers out there in the world, and I know I got heavy hands. So this guy has some good hands, and he could wrestle a little bit. But are you wrestling at the caliber that I'm wrestling? Are you striking the caliber that I'm striking? Are you able to mix it the way I'm able to mix it? And of course, anything could happen, you know. But um, there's a reason why I'm a big favorite in this card. You know, people know, understand the kind of caliber of level that I am. So that's what the numbers say that. But again, I'm not taking this guy lightly. I'm putting everything I have for onto it towards this fight, and just I'm gonna fight this fight like a world title fight that I know that I can be. So I'm gonna go out there, put on a show, dominate, and just go home, relax, get ready for the next one.
And you kind of mentioned camp, but from what I've seen, your training camp has been amazing. You've been all over. I know you're mainly at Extreme Couture, but you've
Mm-hmm.
been all over the place. So just kind of recap it, man. How has it been? Is this one of the best camps you've ever had?
It's been good. It's been really good actually. No injuries. Felt great. Weight came down pretty well. Got some great sparring partners. Ended up getting a lot of roles at Tim Planet. Ended up rolling with Rob recently before
Yeah.
I head out here. And it's like when you're rolling with one of the best out there and doing well, it's like, he's like, man, you feel great. So, good luck. Apparently he knows the guy that I'm fighting. So, but
They're
he's
both
from his
Georgian.
hometown. Yeah, they're from the same hometown. So he didn't say anything. He's just like, hey, good luck.
And like
But I
how
guess
did sorry, go ahead.
it's just camaraderie, everything. It's just part of the team. People in Vegas, they want each other. We want each other to win. So it's nice.
Well, because it's interesting too, because you and Marab, like you mentioned, you guys fought. So
Mhm.
it's cool that you guys can drop the gloves and then start training together. Like it's all good, right?
It is. It is. It is. Because I'm really grateful for the opportunity they even gave me. You know, it's easily at the time I was on a 6 fight win streak, five 6 fight win streak, 2 knockouts. You know, champion from Combate. He easily could have been like, nah, next or something, but he gave me the chance to take that fight. It got me in the UFC. It opened the doors for a lot more things. Plus, it was like right in the middle of the pandemic when nothing was going on.
Right.
So it worked out perfectly for me. And it's like after that, it's like, hey, thank you, because of him, I got my chance to get into the UFC. Didn't work out, you know. Got some tough guys out there, and just I keep getting better, and I could get there again.
And who's coming with you to be in your corner? Anyone from Extreme Couture?
No, I got some 2 teammates out here. The people in stream they're just so busy, and it's just
Yeah.
I like So we got fights back to back to back over there. So I ended up getting a team out here in OFA. Got Tommy and Ilya. That's one of the main guys out here in Slovakia. I ended up going to one of their gyms, and they immediately like, "Hey, Gustavo, what are you doing here?" Yeah, I know, but it's like literally any gym that I walk into in Slovakia and in Russia, like I'm pretty known, and everybody's been open doors towards me, and anything I need, any kind of help, any kind of stuff, it's just been incredible. So I'm really blessed to build this a community out here, a bunch of friends, and just get it going. Especially that I'm planning on coming out here a lot more.
And you're taking on Beno Adamia. I'm sorry if I got his name wrong, but it doesn't matter. This is the Gustavo
It doesn't matter.
Lopez show. So, what are your thoughts on Beno, man? I've watched some of his stuff. Impressive fighter.
Yeah, impressive. It looks like he has some pretty quick hands, but I also saw that he gets taken down, and again, I'm like, who's he fighting? The guys, they're tough. I've no doubt this guy's gonna be a tough guy. He's gonna be going hard. But when I put my hands on him, and when I get to be able to control this guy, I'm gonna drown him like I do everybody.
So, I mean, I don't know if you're a prediction guy, but is that at least how you kind of see the fight going down? Your experience just kind of being too much, and him welting under pressure, so to speak?
Yeah, absolutely. The way I fought my first fight here in Octagon when I took the guy down and just ran over, controlled him. That was against what I think one of the it was the number one contender guy out here in Europe. And his specialty at the time was grappling. He was like the best grappler, slick as dude, blah blah blah. And I went out there and just kind of dominated on the ground in his favorite spot. So if I'm able to do that, get to the number one guy here in Europe, this guy is just another guy, just, they got opportunity to take a fight. So I'm gonna go out there and handle my business.
And a win here, man, you're right back in the win column, right back in the title talks, in my opinion, of Oktagon. So is that kind of the plan of what's next, getting this win and then getting a few more right back into the title picture?
Exactly. That's definitely the plan. Go get this win, get another one, and then fight for the number contender spot, and then get the title. Or it depends. We'll see what happens, because right now Lima just got surgery on his knee. He's got an ACL, MCL, something like that surgery. So he won't be fighting anytime soon.
Right.
So get this win, not get hurt. I think Octagon has this two other guys. I think the number 2 and number 4 guy fighting. So who knows? Maybe after I beat this guy, I end up fighting those guys. And then my guard's still there, so he's apparently still the number one contender. But who knows about him? What he's planning on doing after his last fight too. So we got some guys out there. We'll all have to meet up, and we're gonna dash it out.
And then timeline wise, I know everything's, health dependent, but God willing, everything stays healthy. Do you want to get back in there again this year, or are you just looking to kind of take a break till 2024?
Who knows, man? Who knows? Again, it all depends. The plan is to go in there, not get touched, and take the guy out really quick. And yeah, who knows? Maybe December sounds great. We'll see what the promotion leads to, and see what kind of things that could come up in Slovakia, because we're going to be out here a lot more. I want to definitely get connected with a lot more people.
So obviously, you've been to the UFC, you fought in the top promotions all over the world. Are you ever interested in returning to the UFC, or does it seem like Octagon's kind of the new home and you're totally cool with that?
It depends who pays the most.
It's about the money, eh?
It's definitely about because what I was thinking is, like, if you get back into the UFC, you start off the bottom, you're gonna get 15 and 15, or who knows where it's at in the bottom, and then you gotta fight these monster dudes. When you're out here, I get paid very well. Plus, I'm able to get sponsors, and I'm able to do a lot more other things. In the UFC, you don't get that chance. It is what it is, and for me, it works out because you got the PI, you got all the other stuff that they offer, being Las Vegas. But we gotta just see. We gotta do the math, and we gotta figure out what's best when it works out. But the first thing we need to do is get this win, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, man, for sure. And I know, UFC, PFL, they're great, but hey, Octagon, it's not even a regional promotion, man. It's just it's up there. It's as big as the big ones, in my opinion. So
it is. It really is. They do such an amazing job, and I know it's new, but like the production team and their staff and everybody on board does such an amazing job with everything they do. I'm excited. They're doing a really good job, and I'm really happy to be a part of it.
And Gustavo, before I get you out of here, man, I just want to give you the opportunity. You have so many fans. There's so many eyes on this card and your fight, hopefully even this interview. And that being said, man, anything you'd like to say to everybody? If so, the mic is yours.
I just want to say thank you for everybody that's continued supporting me. I got some amazing things in the works, so look out. I'm going to be out there, going to do a lot more. I've been a little MIA on my social media, but I'll get back on there. I just been really focused on just getting ready for this fight, get this win, and then from there we'll continue doing big things.
And I'll link all your socials below. And yeah, the only thing you've been posting on social media is training stuff. So ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, Gustavo Lopez is locked in for October 7th, Octagon 47. Gustavo, thank you so much, man. Kick some
Appreciate
ass.
it. Definitely. Thank you.